So next week, also let me look at the numbers, y'all, cause so this is more towards the week of the middle of the week on the 21st. So yeah, 21st to early Feb. Let's see what's going on. Ow. Okay, ow. Incense just burnt the fuck out of me, so I guess there's gonna be a lot of interesting fire energy going on. Okay. Damn, okay, I see. The devil gonna come up and shit. Mind your business, devil. Okay, so this is definitely going to be a week of power struggles. It's going to be a week for discomfort for a lot of people. But I feel like what's going to be most important to be mindful of, and I'm feeling this vibrate super strong in the heart, is people will try to fight themselves through you. People will try to make you a problem or an expression of their own problems, and vice versa. So this week, before you get into any big whatever, into any big issues or ideas of someone else having power over you, ask yourself if this is rooted in something you've dealt with deeper, if something you've dealt with in the past with someone else, if this person reminds you of someone that you've had a deep power struggle with before, and if you're recreating that situation with this new person. So what we got here is Strength reversed as the main theme, Eight of Swords reversed, King of Pentacles reversed, and the Devil upright, right? So what comes up with these energies is feeling like we are weak in response to other people, or like other people have the power to make us weak. What is interesting is that the Eight of Swords is reversed. So this really signifies a big change in how we perceive our own personal power. Sometimes it feels, or what it feels like is, a lot of you guys are going to take your power back, reclaim your power, and then enter a situation where you end up offering it to someone else again, or where you end up feeling like you're giving your power to someone, but this person is trustworthy, or where you kind of go a little corrupt with the power that you now feel, and you become a little cocky. I guess these new rituals for the new moon or the eclipse are going to have a lot of y'all feeling yourselves. So I would say during this week, the week that we're in right now, making sure you're entering parts of yourself where you use your energy responsibly in your ritual work, where you are comfortable with your power, but you're allowing yourself to be happily modest. And this doesn't mean you gotta, hide and be coy, meh, but that you allow yourself to kind of just be present. So the word that's been popping up in my mind a lot is akimbo. I'm not a bitch that likes the military or anything related to it, but standing akimbo is standing straight up in yourself, the soldier stance. I really like Magister Dare, and he's always talking about, the warrior. Warrior energy says you do not have to sacrifice your energy for anyone. It says standing in your power, being observant, will say 10 times more than it ever means to have to stand up to someone else. When you stand in your own power, you acknowledge you don't have to respond to people's bullshit. You don't have to actively be doing all of this and doing all of that and responding to people's bullshit. Just be in your power. Say what you gotta say once. It can be through your actions, it can be through words once, but once you say that shit, you ain't gotta say it again. So let it be that, right? So what feels like comes from this energy a lot is the idea. They're fucking crows cawing outside. Heard y'all? So along with that, we can kind of discern there's an energetic death going on. So it kind of feels like, as we acknowledge the energy within ourselves, we acknowledge the way that it builds, we acknowledge the changes that it has over our bodies. A lot of you guys are going to feel the need to eat better, to do better. A lot of you are going to start seeing plants in your head. You're not going to know what the fuck those plants are. And that's okay. Write down what it looks like, Google it later, look through a plant book, and you will find it, because that plant already wants to find you. But what comes up on the King of Pentacles reverse is alfalfa. Alfalfa is one of the most nutrient dense plants on the earth. You can survive on alfalfa. It has everything you need, right? Once that energy is reversed, you are forgetting you supply you. So again, working towards building that foundation for yourself, working towards using your energy wisely, using your energy to rebuild, and not giving in. Towards the middle of the week, it feels like there's going to be a lot of discourse socially. It feels like there's going to be a lot of people feeling like with their newfound energy, they can throw their weight around. And the best thing you can do is choose to not go back into that pattern. Choose to not, how do I express it? Choose to find better ways of standing up for yourself and to standing in your power. So, this feels a lot like moving out of the aspect of duality, where it feels like there have been a lot of ideas of this person is good, this person is evil, or this person's moving this way, so it must be bad. This also comes into the aspect of rehumanizing folks. Remembering that everybody's kind of dealing with their own traumas, everybody's dealing with their own fatal flaws, per se, right? So tapping back into this awareness will help you let shit go. A lot of the times when we have issues with people, we forget. But we remember our own. We remember our own issues, right? So remembering they will deal with it on their own. They will have to deal with their own issues responsibly. If you know a person well enough and you can kind of detect where their trauma is coming from, offering that advice in a way that is not inflammatory, in a way that is kind and warm, and knowing the difference between this and that, right? So record keeper quartz. Are you the keeper of records? Are you aware of your greater purpose? You have a deep knowing of all that has been and all that has the potential to be. You have come to this moment to align your body, mind, and spirit to promote visionary awareness. Connect with higher purpose. All about the energy of standing akimbo, of standing present in your own goals, of standing present in what you need for yourself, knowing what you need to do. So it feels like a lot of energy collectively has been focused on the outside, on what we are creating for others, of the image we are creating for others, of tending to the needs of others. Focus on yourself. Focus on building yourself. Focus on creating yourself in ways that have always been important to you, and letting that radiate outward. The seed does not create a flower first, because it is not fucking concerned with us. It is not concerned with giving us more of itself before it is ready. It starts at the bottom. It starts with the roots. Then it sprouts outward. It comes outside of itself. And it's like, whoa, right? And it keeps growing. It keeps learning its lessons. It is not concerned with what humans need, with what other people need from it. You know, it does what it needs to do, and if it needs to connect with other plants to share nutrients, to share information, it does that. But it does not give more than what is necessary for it to give. It always keeps that in mind.